Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Chanel, the Living Dolly. What is up? Happy Tuesday. I know my upload schedule is a little bit different this week, but it's only for this week. It's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, so stay tuned for those videos on those days. So I'm rocking the cane rose today because y'all, a girl's hair is growing. Do we see this hang time right now? Yes, that is what wigs will do for you. Thank you, Jesus. My hair is growing. So don't worry, I'm going to be having a video real soon on how it is I grow my hair, the products that I use, the oils and everything like that to get some length and some thickness. My hair is no longer heat damaged, but anyway, y'all did not come here for that. So if it is you're new to my channel and you've never seen me before, hey girl, what's up? My name is Chanel, nice to meet you. And I do all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle hair on this channel. So let us get straight into the story time. Okay guys, so let us call the birthday girl whose party I went to. We're gonna call her Annette, right? So I was so excited to go to my friend Annette's birthday party because I had just recently started my YouTube channel and I'm like, yes, this is a perfect opportunity to vlog. She got us this gorgeous Airbnb and it was really like pretty. There was a lovely pool, the rooms were set up really clean and nice, and then there was a separate game room with like pool table and, you know, big huge flat screen TV. It was just really nice, like lots of games. I could tell it was going to be a great weekend. At least that is what I was hoping for. So we got there and we're looking at the surroundings, checking out all the rooms, deciding which ones we want first pick, because it's not only us, we weren't her only friends who were going to be there. There were other of her friends going to be there as well. So it was supposed to be my bestie and I sharing a room, and we picked a nice little corner room, had a nice little TV, great bathroom. So we were getting ready, right? So we got there, getting ready, have my glass of wine, everybody's laughing, talking, and everything is great. So in walks Annette's best friend, let's call her Juliet. Yeah, let's call her Juliet. So in walks Annette's best friend Juliet, and Juliet is there with a guy. So I'm like, okay, but I'm looking at him and he doesn't look like all together there. He just, you know, somebody just looks off. So I'm looking at him as like, this guy looks a little bit weird, but whatever. I'm not gonna judge, just play it cool. He's there for the weekend to have fun like us, cool, no problem. And he has a friend with him, and the friend also looks kind of off as well. So I did not mention anything to any one of my friends. I just wanted to have a good time. I wanted to vlog at some point during the weekend, not the entire weekend. So I was like, you know what, Friday night, since we're there, I'm going to enjoy myself and I'll vlog like maybe Saturday, Sunday. So she had lots of nice food. Like everything was really good. There was music. All of our friends are there. We're chilling. Okay, great. Yes, there was alcohol being served. So of course, you know, sometimes alcohol makes people act a little different, but say what. So everything was going pretty cool, but then I got sleepy because usually I get tired anyway when I'm liming. So I'm like, you know what, I can literally fall asleep anyway by the way. So I was like, let me go sleep. So I was like, okay, just give me a little 15 to 20 minutes. That never works. It usually turns into hours, but see what. So I'm there in my bed chilling, wrapped up in the covers, and I'm feeling good, taking my little snooze. I wake up and all of my friends on my bed, oh God, girl, get up, let me line, we don't get to see you, you always tired, whatever. I was like, cause I work, so yeah, a girl be tired. Anyway, so Annette and Juliet and Juliet's boyfriend, or whoever he is in the room with us, and he's kind of like behaving strange. I don't know how to describe it, but he wasn't, first of all, acting like if he was, like if he came there with somebody. He had strained eyes, let's say that. So I find he was kind of checking out people who were there, but not my business. I'm not trying to get involved. And his friend was doing the very same thing. So I'm like, okay, then let me just, you know, try to keep cool so I can monitor the situation. Fast forward a little bit further into the night, I realized that Juliet and her boo kept disappearing, right? Whatever, that's not my problem. But I would be hearing their voices ever so often, kind of loud. And then he would like storm out of the room in front of all of us, that is, and be saying things like, you know, she's so stupid or whatever. And I'm just like, what? Okay then. So I'm trying my best not to make it an issue. I'm there lying with my friends. And this is probably like about 2 o'clock or even later in the morning. No, it was like closer to like 4 actually. Majority of people who were there just for the lime itself, they left, and those who were staying at the villa or the Airbnb, we were there. So my friend and I are playing badminton, and in the corner is Juliet and her boyfriend, and I am not sure what exactly, like everything happened so quickly. All I know is he literally punched her in her mouth, and her mouth was like full of blood. And my best friend ran in, and Annette ran in, because I mean it's her birthday and it's her best friend, and they were like, what the hell is happening, whatever. They practically wanted to kill him, right? But they kind of rushed to her. Now, I'm not that close with her, so I didn't want to get into the bathroom itself where they were trying to comfort her. But when I opened the bathroom door, her whole, like, her mascara was like running because she was like crying, because I mean, hello, she just got cuff in her face and her whole mouth is full with blood. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I think I kind of freeze a little bit, because I was like, what is this, like, really? So my same friend who I was playing badminton with, he got upset. He was like, I cannot believe you just punched a woman in her face. Are you crazy? And then Juliet's boo is like trying to give him attitude, and like next thing I know, they are fighting. And I'm talking about serious fighting, like flipping over each other, slamming each other on the floor, fighting to the point that my best friend and other people are like trying to jump in and like tear them apart to like break them up. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I don't know, it's like a snowball effect. It was just a horrible sight. I personally don't like fights. I don't like drama. I'm not into that. So it makes me feel very uncomfortable, and I literally want to run away, which by the way I did, but we'll get into that. So they were fighting so much and like literally throwing things at each other, practically destroying the Airbnb, to the point that they slammed each other, or they slammed themselves into a window and literally broke out the glass out of the window on the other side. So we heard like all the glass fall out on the other side. They were like full of cuts, they were bleeding. It was crazy. It was really, really, really crazy. And I just wanted to get out of there because I don't like that, as I told you before. When we ran outside to see how bad the damage was, by that time the owner of the Airbnb, or like the manager who stays on site, had already called the police, and she was trying to get them there. This is like 5 o'clock in the morning, by the way. She's trying to describe to them how to get them there, because it's kind of secluded, how to get to the location. And when I realized how crazy the situation was, I then called the police, because I realized that this person was not feeling bad for what he did. He was literally ready to fight anybody. He tried to even fight my best friend. And I was like, what is really going on? Like, okay, this is enough. I'm done. I'm gonna call the police. And I did. Call the police. Of course, this is the first time I'm at this location, so I do not exactly know where we are. So I'm trying to describe to them over the phone where I am. I was like, you need to come here now, send some officers, because like things are going crazy. I described to them as much as I can about the situation, and they eventually sent I don't know, like a corporal and some other SRPs or whatever. Before they got there, by the way, when Annette, the birthday girl, ran outside to see the extent of the damage, it was really bad. Like a lot of the big chunks of the glass from the window was like on the floor. It was crazy. She literally just like dropped down in tears, so I had to lift her back up and like comfort her, because this is her birthday weekend. I myself would have been in a hot mess if that happened to me. She was like devastated, because of course you sign a contract when you are dealing with an Airbnb that you have to pay for any damages that the property, you know, has at the end of the day. So we don't know how much it's gonna cost. She already paid so much for the entire weekend for all of us. So it was just really, really awful. She was like bawling. And meanwhile, they are still fighting. I'm like, what is really happening here? So eventually, I tell my best friend, I was like, listen, I am leaving now. The police are on their way and I am not trying to be arrested. I don't like this look. I had enough. So she was like, yeah, let's go, whatever. So, the guys, that is Juliet's boo, the same one who punched her in her face, and his friend apparently heard that the police were coming, and one of them would jump up. Well, the friend said that he had warrants, so he can't be around here, and they literally ran out of the compound right before the police got there. By the time they got there, I told them, I was like, he just ran out and his friend just ran out too, and they drove back out to see if they could find them, but they didn't find them. Okay, cool. But they came back into the villa to get information from us. Mind you, before I get there, Juliet is asking, who called the police? Who called the police? I wasn't saying anything because Juliet herself wasn't looking like if she was fully 100 in her head. Because I'm just like, this guy just violated you like that, and your concern is who called the police? Like, really? Whatever. So, the manager of the villa was really, really upset, and I don't blame them. You're destroying people's property. I would be upset too. And the police came and basically tried to calm down the situation. I don't know, I think they tried to file a report to deal with that whole situation, but when they were speaking to Juliet, she was very careful with her words. Like, she did not want to incriminate her boo, and I could not understand that. That was like crazy to me. And she was kind of like looking at me sideways, because I think, you know, she thought that I called the police. And yeah, girl, you're right, I did. And like, the whole thing just left a really bad taste in my mouth. And turns out that I knew one of the officers there who came, and he told me, he was like, listen, like, what the hell, like, I don't know you to be in this kind of drama. I was like, no, I'm not in anything. And I literally called a TTRS and got the hell home. Okay, because I don't like drama. I don't do all of that. It was just too much. I think anybody who has ever been in the vicinity of a fight and you're worried that people could get hurt, and these days fighting turns into so much more, but it was literally a birthday party from hell. Eventually, even though after I left, I was told, you know, my friends was like, it turned out to be really good the rest of the weekend, you know, it wasn't, you know, like horrible or whatever, but I couldn't deal. I do not like violence. I don't want to be anywhere around, and I believe that we can all come together and have a great time, no problem. But I'm not gonna stay in a situation where I'm not comfortable, so I had to leave. But yeah, that was basically a birthday party from hell. It's like 10 times more epic than I'd made it out to be, but y'all, I don't know. I actually wanted to reach out to Juliet and, you know, let her know that I didn't call the police to spite her or anything like that. I just wanted her to be safe. But I think sometimes when you're like in a relationship or something and you're like blinded by it, you can't really understand, you know, the repercussions, because your friend, your best friend, you know, night got ruined and you'll destroy people's property. Like, come on. But y'all, that was basically the birthday party from hell. Okay guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my little story time. Yeah, if you want to hear more story times, be sure to let me know in the description, sorry, in the comment section down below. Check out my previous videos if you have missed them in the description box down below. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and like this video if it is you did enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.